what is going on YouTube? It is Chris bringing you some more NBA 2K19. We're doing some NBA 2K19 My League. Yes, I'm going back to 2K19. I mean, I only play NBA 2K25 with my friends on Park anyway. And I feel like My League in the newer 2Ks just isn't that great. So we're going to go back to 2K19. Hope y'all enjoy this. We got the all-time Boston Celtics versus the all-time Portland Trail Blazers. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Let's get into it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that.
You can't.
Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8 seconds. I'm going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
But I'm going to be 6 as vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4, 3. They're more like combo guards. 2, 1. And with all the switching guards who can defend more position for the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
That's almost up to your reach, right?
We were going to give you 10
Shaq, that's fucking hilarious.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics.
Yo, Russell
We've got Garnett.
making the midi and a foul.
Check is out there with Russell. And
The greatest winner of all time, Bill
the
Russell.
Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Los
Why Drexler dunking on Bird? Okay.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
John Havlicek nailing the 3.
Got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Walton kicks to Lillard. Takes a 3.
It's game time.
3 ball is good.
It's game time.
A real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Here's Kuzi. Nice ball movement.
Bill Russell with a great pass to Kuzi.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Walton. To the inside. Lucas. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that 6th sense for how a play should develop.
Chalk up 2 there.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Lillard, the pass to Lucas. 3-pointer. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Damian Lillard, tough to stop.
Lillard's hitting the tray ball. It really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Look at that no-look pass to Bill Russell.
I'll tell you,
He's talking smack too. Bill Russell talking that shit.
To produce an assist like that.
Lillard surveying the D. And again, it's Portland converting.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Right, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Oh, Havlicek getting left open. Just like Clyde Drexler got left open.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give...
Stolen by Applejack.
Bill Russell with the ball. Bill Russell taking a midi.
Great play by Bird to set it up. Russell's got 14 points.
And jumping out like
Bill
this,
Russell
you
is
automatically
cooking.
start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from
Koozie,
the opening.
stealing the
They've
ball,
seized
taking
command
a
of this
three.
game. Let's see what happens.
Wet lap loader.
The three-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Aldridge kicks to Drexler.
Marcus Aldridge.
Russell against Aldridge. Back to Drexler. Over in the corner, Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And they wasted no time. Get those 3 points back.
Game time.
11 points in the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Koozie, and it's Boston with another.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Garnett against Lillard. A 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Damian Lillard is carrying Portland right now.
This period to try to keep them in it.
Koozie passes to Russell. Garnett against Lucas.
Koozie with the answer back.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard way outside. And the Trailblazers.
Dame can hit that shot every day of the week.
Man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Russell kicks to Garnett. And the pass to Koozie. And again, Boston with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge.
Brandon Roy with a fake in a mid-range.
Again, it's Portland converted.
Brandon
Already
Roy.
you're seeing great execution from both teams.
But I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Pass to Koozie. A 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
They just keep running the same set for Bob Cousy.
Here, triple after triple.
You'd think Portland would be able to stop it.
Lillard outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Koozie passes to Russell. Down low.
What a dot by Russell, but Dame with the block.
To the paint, here's Lucas. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Lucas has got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Sabonis comes in for Lucas, and it's C.J. McCollum in for
Larry Legend.
Wasted no time on that one. Bird's got his first basket of the night.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they...
It's up 10.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. Aldridge out there with Jerome Kersey. Then it's Porter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Sabonis in at the center position.
C.J. McCollum hitting the 3.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes I think is underrated.
Took him no
Havlicek.
time on that one. Havlicek's got 12.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Porter outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
KG.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
Well, the 5th player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
We got all the backups in. We got Kyrie, we got Pierce, we got Mikal, we got Cowens, we got Ray Ray.
Here's Sabonis outside Porter. And another three for Portland.
But, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Irving passes to Cowan. Inside.
Kevin McHale.
Slammed in by McHale.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the scores. How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Celtics leading by
Marcus
6.
got 10 points, 5 for 5.
Back loose. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And Portland making a change here. Walton's checked in. Kersey kicks to Porter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
After not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Kyrie with the ball.
Irving against Porter.
Kyrie
And it's Pierce.
passes to the truth.
6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Cowan. Over Sabonis. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's McCollum on the wing. Pierce covering. Kersey, good.
The defense.
I didn't know Kersey had a three-point shot like that.
Those 3-point attempts.
Austin leading by 3. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. They get a hand on it.
Kyrie getting locked up.
Out to the right
What
wing.
a dot.
Shot by Sabonis. Nobody
What
around.
a
And again,
dot.
it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Irving
Getting
kicks
into
to
Paul
Pierce.
Pierce. Paul Pierce to Ray Allen.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
And the pass to Walton. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
C.J.
And the
McCollum for 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Oh, what a
Digs
dot.
the rim with a two-handed
What a dot.
slam. Wow.
Oh, an aggressive move.
Both
and
teams shooting
fantastic
really well.
finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Walton kicks to Porter. Pass to McCollum. Let's go. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that's what you want to see. Good
To Kersey. Now here's Walton. Third.
KG with a defensive play. Bill Russell with the ball.
Now here is Russell. 20 points for him. Pass to Havlicek. Over McCollum. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Russell. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead. Porter, bounce pass. Kersey with the ball. And it's Bird picking him up. A 3 from McCollum.
McCollum.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots.
He is killing it off the bench right now.
His marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Poked away. Porter with the steal.
Porter defensively is killing it.
Up the floor. Sabonis, the pass to Porter. McCollum outside. Walton up top. The pass to Sabonis. Back to Walton. Pass to Sabonis. Just 3 to shoot. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I like that decision there. Didn't try to do too much, just kicked it out for the open
Good
jump.
move by Kuzi.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Lucas is checked in for Walton. Truxler comes in for Gerson. Jackson, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Porter.
There's a screen from KG
To the
getting
middle,
doubled
deflects the pass.
through a terrible
Sabonis with
pass.
the steal. To the middle, here's Paxson. Buries it down low. Paxson's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great
Bill
time.
Russell
but
with the
that
ball.
one looks pretty, leaving his
Getting it to
fingertips.
Kuzi.
Here's Kuzi. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Paxson kicks to Sabonis. And another 3 for Portland.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Aaron Bird getting a screen from Russell. Step that midi.
It's Boston with it.
Right out of water. Bird with only 4 points. He's been getting locked up most of the game.
Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Another one. And he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes, it's going to go in. What a
So Russell
shooting
getting it to Bird.
performance.
Bird getting a screen.
An
Deep
absolute
3.
bomb from 3-point range. Bird's got 7 points.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Boston on D. They lead by 4.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Great
And now,
defense
look
by
at
Dame.
Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And guys, even though things have been rolling right along for them this last stretch, I could see them still getting a boost from coming home. They always say role players perform better.
Dame time, bro. Dame
You
time.
want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally.
They got
effective.
JoJo White coming in
That's
right
on
now.
the defense, at the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
They're double teaming, leaving JoJo White open in the corner.
And a change for the Celtics. White's checked in.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
And Lillard kicks to Drexler. Now the dish to Aldridge. Back to Drexler.
Bird with a solid
Lillard
defense.
outside.
But JoJo White doesn't know how good Damian Lillard is.
Has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
1:53 left now here in the second.
Bird with the ball, trying to make a play, getting into the Whites.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Bird.
Bird.
Takes the 13-footer. And another basket for Boston.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not
Larry
always there,
Bird, Larry
terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Lucas dishes to Lillard. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 34.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, White.
KG
Here's
for
Garnett.
3.
And again, Boston with the triple.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Then getting a screen, getting double teamed, and then LaMarcus getting wide open dunk.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. And that's just a perfect way to play.
And White gets
KG
to
again,
Garnett.
getting it
Here's
to Bird.
Again, the Celtics good for 2. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Poked away.
JoJo White with the great
The time for the
defense.
ball. And it's
Oh.
gonna be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain
You're
possession.
too slow to get the ball, boy.
With almost an entire new group. Robert Parrish is checked in for Russell. McHale comes in for Kevin Garnett. Allen's checked in for Larry Bird. And Jones subbed in for Havlicek. Lillard, the pass to Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
6 seconds separating the shot.
Dame with the great defense. Dame getting it to Paxton.
And he takes that one up and
White boy Paxton throwing it down.
That's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Who's going to take the big shot going into the next quarter?
Outside, White. Jones for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
3.5 seconds. Clyde Drexler going to take a full court shot.
And the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get
Halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 34 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers would play?
There's no excuse for letting the team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. They've got Havlicek. Bird out there with Garnett. Then it's Russell. And it's Kuzi in at the one spot. Garnett kicks to Russell. Over Walton. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by
Bill
Garnett.
Russell.
Russell's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the
Don't sleep on
Celtics.
Bill Russell.
Drexler against Bird. And finished
Damn.
by Drexler.
Okay, Clyde Drexler, we see you.
Vertical there. Not
We
much
see
you
you.
can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Hammock, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos.
KG and one, no
And
call.
that was good by Garnett.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
He had a nice.
Clyde Drexler right now cooking Bird.
Drexler's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
KG, that's good.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Lucas kicks to Drexler. Shoots over Bird. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Drexler's got 14.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Feeds it to Garnett. Drexler with the steal.
Drexler playing both sides of the ball really well. Dame.
Lillard. And again,
Midi.
it's Portland converted.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight things.
Boston trailing. Outside, Russell. Lillard against Bird. On deep.
Mary Legend.
And again, Boston with the triple. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been
Dan and Roy, that's a big mismatch.
wow. 5 5 straight buckets coming out of half.
He shot right over him like he little. Look at that play by Bill Russell,
Russell's
man.
got 24.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Roy kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range, and another three for Portland.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
To the inside.
Go Russell.
Here's Russell. Over Walton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really as dialed in as you're ever going to see a player.
Shot from the top of the key, and again it's Portland converted. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Bird. Russell against Walton. Russell passes to Kuzi.
Kuzi.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score
The
being
double
close to this,
team.
he had to make that play.
Bob Cousy
He kicks
passes to Russell.
Here's Havlicek. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Big shot, Havlicek.
Russell's got 9 assists now tonight.
And guys, there are 2 types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Garnett outside.
Garnett to Russell. Russell with the fake.
Here's Havlicek. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
This could go either way, man. Both teams giving it their all.
As much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
Now timeout Kuzi.
Here comes the fourth quarter. Who will come out with the victory?
Then there's Paxson. Then there's McCollum. And it's Vandeweghe in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Inside, Sabonis with the steal. Paxson kicks to Sabonis. Portland moving the ball away. Down low.
KG.
The pass to Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. Front pass the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Kuzi.
Kuzi's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Paxson passes to Sabonis. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pocket 6.
CJ McCollum. Deep 3 made.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Kuzi got hurt, but look at that pass to Bill Russell.
Need a few more of them before this one's over.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown. Rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
And the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
We got JoJo White coming in for Kuzi, who just got hurt.
He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Traps in the
Havlicek getting too much room.
Havlicek's got 14 points now in the second half.
Okay, what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Double team.
Garnett comes over to help. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
And way to finish and cut
22
into that
points
lead
off
a
the
little
bench for
And a look at the
LaMarcus
basket, guys,
Aldridge.
still shaking. White dishes to Bird. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Trailblazers
Great
gain possession.
defense by Kersey or whatever his name is.
A little over 2.5 5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Kersey. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Havlicek. Fires top of the key.
Larry Bird nailing the three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Marcus is trying to give Portland hope.
Hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Okay.
Hey guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina.
Showing he got a little hops in him.
Wear you out.
Walton the pass to Petrie. To the paint. It's Tim.
Bill Russell with the great defense that he normally does.
Inside.
Bill Russell throwing it to Havlicek.
By Havlicek.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major
Petrie with a big
explosiveness
bucket.
at the other end. I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
On the wing, Bird.
Man, they love leaving Larry Bird open.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Trailblazers trail by 14. McCollum from deep three-point land. And another three for Portland.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from
KG
behind
getting it back to
that arc.
White. Getting it back to Havlicek.
And again, Boston with the
Wet
triple.
like
You can
Wilder.
see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from three, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
Pass to Kersey. Portland moving the
Bill
ball.
Walton trying to back down Bill Russell. Ain't gonna
6
work.
to shoot. Here's Petrie. Guarded by Garnett.
I feel like Garnett would have blocked that in real life.
Defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys,
1 to
the
2
Celtics
weeks
head
twisted
athletic
left
trainer
ankle
gave me
from
an
Bob
update,
Cousy.
And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. Season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point in the year.
Well, they got a lot of guards, so they'll be okay, but dang.
Thank you for the update.
Oh, Bill Russell hustling. They didn't get it to
And
him
it
though.
might be
There
a
we
tough
go.
road back for him.
Bill Russell getting
one
doubled.
thing's for sure.
It don't.
He will
Oh.
be back.
Well, we know this. The
There we
guy's
go.
a
Bill
fighter.
Russell got his
I'm sure
own
nobody's
mate.
more disappointed than he is to have to go through this. But
Bill
I am
Walton
sure
had a good
this
play
guy
on
will
him
work every day to get back as quick as possible.
Dishes to Walton. Here's Kersey.
Damn.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it
Everybody
down.
just dunking on Bird
You know,
today.
he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Havlicek kicks to White. Over Aldridge. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 17.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Yep, that one goes. And Boston has possession. Passes to Bird. Havlicek outside. Good. And it's Bird
In
picking up the
the
assist.
face of CJ McCollum.
Bird's got his 5th assist in this one. To the paint.
JoJo White with the great defense. Havlicek trying to put on the moves, but he's getting doubled. It don't matter though. It don't matter though.
And guys, you gotta
Havlicek has 40 on him.
Run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Here's Petrie. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And White kicks
Bill Russell.
to the middle.
What a dot by Bill
Havlicek
Russell.
throws it down.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. to Walton. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it.
KG. What a block by KG.
We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad. I think
Kuzi decides to come back in even though he's hurt.
Kevin, I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth.
Throwing it down with some authority.
5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. McCollum kicks to Lucas. 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Kuzi.
Bill Russell with the ball. Getting the screen from KG, but he didn't even take the screen. He got double teamed.
Drexler up top. And Portland again with the bucket.
I don't think Portland had the time to come back, but we're about to find out.
By Clyde Drexler has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Bird, step back 3. Wasn't going to get it. KG. KG, 3.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Clyde Drexler trying to take it into Bird. What a play, but it doesn't matter.
And guys,
Bill
this is where
Russell.
instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
There's the pass to Kuzi.
Bird.
Bird, the long
What a banker. Oh, KG's hurt now.
No, he may have gotten injured right
Both
there.
Bob Cousy and KG are
I'll tell
hurt.
you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority.
Looked like he hurt his arm based off the look.
Boston making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Brandon Rowan, he's checked in for Portland. Now a timeout called by Portland. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we have the guys on the bench.
Player of the game, John Havlicek.
They're bumping into each other and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
And we get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like...
Pretty much we knew the game was over. We had Dame dropping a 45-10 game, but he had 8 turnovers, couldn't get the job done. He did get a lot of help from his bench from LaMarcus and CJ. Havlicek went out there and got 42 and 8, 37 from Kuzi, but got hurt. Bill Russell getting a 32-point, 14 fucking assist game, man. He was on one. Bird, good game. Kyrie, good game. Yep, it was a right elbow injury. KG. Hope you guys all enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.